I became my family's first millionaire and financially free by the age of 23. And it all happened because of my decision to get out of my own way and post a darn piece of content. It sounds crazy, but that one decision changed my entire life and my family's life. I want you to be honest with me. When you are scrolling through social media, has it ever dawned on you that that could be you? It could be you living that type of lifestyle, having that freedom and that impact. But right now you have all of these negative thoughts of what if people judge me, or do I need fancy equipment, or my background's not aesthetic enough, or I don't know how to talk in front of a camera. If I told you that in this video you would learn the 4 most important tips to getting started and you could already be in the top 1% of creators, what would you say? Would you believe me? Because I desperately want to see you win and I don't want to gatekeep anything here. First, it's so important to say that financially free means something so different from person to person, and it can change over time. For the sake of this video, I want us to define it as simply having more money than you currently need to live. It simply means that you have more options of choice. So whether you are a doctor, a nurse, an engineer, an entrepreneur, a business owner, a photographer, an artist, a musician, every single one of you can expand your financial freedom by learning the skill of content creation. Often we skip to the first $10,000 that you earn per month, but we forget what it means to earn another $100, another $500, and what that can actually provide for us in terms of paying for our rent, our car payment, our insurance, etc. And I want you to know that content creation has so many layers to it, and you can take it as far as you'd like to, but it's one of those skills that has such great longevity in the digital age, in addition to the fact that you can tailor make it to whatever it is that you want out of it. So I want all of you to stick around for this video. Number 1, use content to build a personal brand. This is not to be an influencer. This is not to be famous, and this is not to get a lot of followers. This is for us to build upon the greatest long-term asset, which is a personal brand. That is simply how the world perceives you. So every single one of you that's watching right now already has a personal brand. But for generations before, we had to rely on parents, managers, bosses to advocate for us. But now we can make one piece of content that can reach millions of people all across the world that shares exactly who we are, what we stand for, and what we have to offer. It fundamentally allows you to attract opportunities, from networking to brand deals to business opportunities. You don't have to chase them, that they will come into your inbox. Every single one of those really cool opportunities that you've seen from me, from working with Red Bull to ManyChat to being an investor in Newtonic, all of them have been inbound. I haven't had to reach out to anybody to make that happen. But that happens when you have such an attractive personal brand. And that also goes to say that I really do believe networking is so incredibly overrated. People are always trying to get in the rooms with other people that are successful, but I truly believe that when you are somebody that tries to leech onto other people's success, it grows very tiresome. But when you are somebody that is so valuable because you have this personal brand, effectively people want to come to you. You are this magnet that people are gravitating towards. So it's so important that we get our intentions correct. I don't care that you don't want to be an influencer to be famous. That's not the point here. We are trying to build upon, again, your personal brand. Before you move on to the next point, I want you to go in the comments and let me know exactly why is it that you want to be financially free, or what is it that you would do with that additional time and energy that you'd have at your disposal. I'll be responding to every single one of you in the first 2 hours. With that being said, let's get into the rest of the video. Number 2, quality comes from quantity. In this early phase, it is so important that you allow yourself to freely experiment and then double down on what works well for you. But I know why you are currently hesitating. You're concerned with the way that your friends or family are going to react. And I get it, but at the same time, you have to understand that it's not just you that has this desire to be a creator. Literally every single person in your entire life wants to be a creator, have thought about it at one point in time. It's because all of us consume media that way. So of course they think that. But if you actually act upon this desire, it's going to make them feel bad about not starting, especially if you win, and I know that you will. So always remember that you're never going to be judged by somebody doing more than you. It will always be those that are doing less than you. So then the question becomes, what do you actually experiment with? What I don't want you to do is niche down, because traditionally when you choose upon one topic, such as let's say fitness or fashion, you will pigeonhole yourself into that one particular topic. The thing is, no one else is going to engage with those material, and that becomes really devastating and doesn't allow you to have long-term growth. And therefore, what you need to do is actually turn the attention back to your own story, right? I want you to talk about your own pain. What are the things that you struggle with and had to overcome, or are you in the midst of overcoming? What are your passions? What actually drives you, excites you? What makes you very happy or feel like you're fulfilled in life? What is it that you're currently pursuing, right? What is that pursuit in terms of, did you have a goal that you want to document along in the process? If you can start creating content about those areas of your life, you start to become the niche itself. You actually start becoming the brand. And so when people are attracted to your content, they're not attracted to a topic. They're not attracted to one aesthetic or one format. They're attracted to you as a person. And this allows you to have longevity, because that allows you to evolve as a human being over time, have different interests, and still be able to continuously keep that audience while building on top of it. So everyone say it with me here. I am the niche. You are the niche. Say it. I need you to say it, because you need to get into your brain that you're not finding a niche, or you're not finding topics. You're not worried about any one of those things that people are telling you to think about. No, it's all about how do you fundamentally become the interest, and that's how you're going to win. And what I don't even think is a social media anymore. I really do think it's an interest media. Number 3, give more free value than you think that you should. This has always been the case, but building goodwill with your audience will always win. Those individuals that try to shortcut the process and immediately make money, especially those individuals that have like 100 followers and they have the bio, DM me X to get started, it looks stupid, right? As in, why? Like, why are you trying to shortcut the process? Why are you trying to monetize when you don't even have an audience, when you're not even an expert in anything, when you're not good at anything, right? Stop rushing it. Like, if you're going to actually pursue something, then get good at that thing. But in the meantime, make content about how you're getting good at it, right? That's the whole process. If you're the age of 21, you have no business skills, and you're like, I want to build a product for other entrepreneurs, and you have no business doing that. So don't skip any steps. Know that who you are right now is more than powerful, more than valuable, and you can document whatever experience that you're currently going through. Talk about multiple different topics, figure out your different interests, see what resonates, and then continuously get better at that skill, and then turn it into a product, and then turn it into a brand deal, etc. So you're effectively providing so much free value that you're getting this audience to know you and build goodwill. And then when you do sell something, you can do it loudly, boldly, and proudly, because you've built an audience the right way, and now you've developed a product that's not only aligned to you, but aligned to them as well. Number 4, build the right audience. I didn't say that you have to have 10,000 or 100,000 or 1 million followers. I am telling you that you need the right people in your audience. So if you're constantly posting trends, or you're constantly posting these dances or memes or motivational theme page like content, who the heck cares if you go viral? Those views mean nothing. Those followers mean nothing. They don't care about you. They just care about the thing that they had a laugh about. And then you go ahead and you try to be serious on that page. It does not work. You need an actual powerful personal brand. In order to do that, you need real people that are watching your content. So if you need any help with this, think about the younger you principle. This is my principle, which states that you are targeting on the opposite side of the screen, aka your viewer, the 3-year younger version of you. Why? Because 3 years younger, you had particular pain and different desires, and now at 3 years later, you probably had gone through some form of transformation in which you can speak on and teach about. That's a really great starting place, because you don't have to do external research. You could just do internal reflection and figure out which types of content that you should be targeting, right? So for you in the beginning phase, it's so important that you're thinking pain, right? What is the pain point of your audience? What is it that you're actually trying to help or have your audience overcome through your content? That is how you know it's valuable, right? Can you take them from point A to point B and highlight a particular transformation? If the answer is effectively yes, then you are making valuable content that is building the right audience. It's as simple as that. What I just need you to get to understanding is that not every follower means the same thing. Like, there are creators out there that have millions of followers that can't do anything with it. They can't monetize, that can't, even when they do a meet and greet, like nobody comes. When they launch a product that literally nobody buys, it's like the worst, most embarrassing place to be in, because they built the audience the wrong way. Most creators out there are like that. I mean that. So if you could be even smaller but have the right audience, that you in fact can win and even beat out the largest creators. Does that make sense? I really hope that it does, because those 4 tips, I hope, have been registered in your brain to be simple, but also extremely practical and implementable. If you can do that, I promise you, you'd already be in the top 1% of creators. Nobody else is doing this. Everyone else is doing the opposite of saying, oh, I need to find a niche. I need to go and niche down into this. I need to make content about this. I need to copy everyone's formats. It's wrong, all wrong. I hope that you've understood the point here, and I want you to know that I desperately want to see you win. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you all at the top.